Okay, I'm going to give you a little tour of my top bar hive before I install my package in it. Alright, what I've got here, this is hinged with a piano hinge. Down here there is a viewing window that you can see. I've got a feeder that I made here, and all it is a hole in there that the bees can go through, but they can't come out this back side of it. And then this is where your quart jar goes. Quart jar. These bars are thinner than these bars, and these will be honey bars, and these will be brood bars, because when they build honeycomb, it's thicker, or the cells are longer, so the top bars need to be wider. But anyway, these are the brood bars, and what I'll do before, I have a strip of just plastic foundation, this waxed foundation that I put in there, and they will build their comb off of that, and they'll propolize this track here. So, but these fit tight, the bees can't get out of here. So what I'll do is I have the entrances blocked off with plugs. What I'll do is I'll put the bees in here, put my package in here, and then I'll leave them in here for about 3 days and feed them. And after they release the queen, and after they build enough comb and she starts laying eggs, then I will go ahead and open the entrance. So we're going to get started here on that in just a second. But just kind of a walk around. The legs are splayed out, so it's really stable. Don't have to worry about the wind blowing it over. I do need to take out this. I had it set up for a swarm trap, and no swarms this year, so no swarms have been caught around here anyway. But it's got a, as you can tell, it's got a screen bottom board that I can close and latch, and so I can latch that, or I can open it. And I'm going to leave it open for ventilation. It's not going to get cold here tonight. So that stuff there is from some wasps. They had built a nest in there last year. This top bar hive has never had any bees in it, so kind of hadn't had any top bar hives with bees in them for a couple of years. So this is going to be the first one for a while. I've got 2 nukes that I'm going to be putting over here, and I'm going to install those in the morning. But for now, I'm just going to leave them on top of the boxes, and I'm going to put some those bricks on it for tonight, just to keep them from getting blown over and make sure nothing gets in them. But okay, we're going to get started here. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do here, I got a spray bottle with some sugar water in it. I'm going to spray the bees, if I can get it to work. Here we go. I'm going to spray them. This is mostly just so they can't fly around that well. And kind of give them maybe a jump start on the sugar water for building comb. Mostly it's just for keeping them put, keeping them from flying off. and spray them. I'm gonna bump them off the top, and I'm gonna spray them again. All those that are laying on the bottom, and okay. Take the hive tool, pry off the top. This will uncover the can of corn syrup that they are shipped with. Okay, and I will need this again. What I do, take the corn syrup out best you can with gloves on. It's not that easy with gloves, but take the corn syrup out, put the cover back on it. You'll have a few bees come out. Okay, set that to the side. Next thing you need to do is get your queen, and she is attached to this little yellow piece of plastic tape. Just pop the staple. Okay. Get that. Now, get her out of the box. Alright, there's my queen. She's marked. I didn't know they were marked. But anyway, she's marked. She's got some attendants in there with her. Alright, there is a plug in the end of this candy. You can see the candy that they've stuck in there. There's a plug in here. You have to take this plug out so the other bees can get the queen out. See, there's a little plug. So, take that plug out. The queen, you want to orient with this hole pointing up, because you don't want it pointed down like it is now. I don't know why they put the tape on like that, but you don't want it pointed down, because if the attendant bees die and they cover the hole, then they can't get her out. The other bees can't get her out. So you want it, if the attendant bees die, that they fall to the bottom and she can still be gotten out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you want it as upright as you can get it. So I'm going to mash on this tape, and I'm going to hang it like that. That's the best it's going to get right now. Okay, and where I'm gonna hang it is I'm gonna hang it in on one of the first couple of frames, or bars in this case, and I have a stick pin that I have, and I'm just going to stick that in there like that. There she is. It's hanging kind of horizontal, so that's fine. They'll be able to get her out. She'll be able to come out just fine. So, and now I'll make sure that the bees are sprayed again. I have a few of them flying around now, but they're not gonna too bad. Okay, bang them down. I would rather have a trigger sprayer than this, but this is all I had. I forgot to pick up a trigger sprayer. So, and then it's just a matter of getting everything out of your way. And dump them in. Just dump them in the hive. Best you can. And they should go to that queen. So what I will probably do is leave this open. Okay. Get these. They're already fanning. Okay, so brush the bees in there best you can. Okay. Need to start putting my frames back on. Okay, these first few frames are going to be a pain. Because they are all in the way. Okay, you guys are gonna move. Here, move there. Okay. Like that. More. Okay, guys. Get out of the way. There we go. Should be one more, and I'll be ready to. I think I'm going to end up opening up one of those plugs and letting the rest of the hive, my feeder, down in the feeder. All right. And I'm going to cover it up so bees don't get down in there. But the way I have to cover it up is I have to turn these upside down because they won't fit in with the jar the regular way. So it goes in that way. Okay, I'm going to open up this middle plug and let those bees get back to the queen. And what I'll do, it's going to take them a while to release her. So what I'll do is I'll come back in the morning probably, and I will I'll probably put them up and probably shut it up for a day, 2 days, because I'd hate for her to release her and then they abscond, which is a chance you're taking with packages. So I'll just leave this with the opening up here. Some bees out of the way. I'll leave that right there like that for today, and I'll even leave this. Wow, there's only 2 little bitty holes in that. I don't know how in the world they ever got anything out of that. But I'll leave that there for them just in case. And I will put my nukes out. I'll install those tomorrow. So that is about all there is to it. So let all those bees get in there to her. Okay, I can't see my screen because my battery's about to die and it's gone to a dark screen. But what I'm doing here is I'm unwrapping my nukes from their little carrying bags, and I'm just going to leave them here for tonight, and I'll install them in the morning. And I'll go ahead and open up the hive, the front entrance of the nuke tonight, and just give them a chance to come out and maybe do some cleansing flights. And in the morning they'll orient themselves. They'll do some orientation flights, and they'll orient themselves to their new location. And if I can get all the bees out of this bag or not. We got one more. Okay. And I'm gonna turn my little. I'm gonna wait till I get the other nuke put on the thing. Okay, there's one in there. I'll leave that and let it try to crawl up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on top of it to ensure it doesn't get knocked over or blown over tonight. Okay. I just had these bags on them transported. I transported them in the back seat of the truck. And there are a few bees in the bags that aren't in the boxes, so it was pretty good investment. Okay, there we go. So those two bags, leave those there and let the bees try to find their way out. All right. Crossways. I don't want to put it that way because I'm afraid it'll smash the bees on top of the frames. This way the edges will help keep it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the entrance and let them come out, do some cleansing flights, some orientation flights. Try to stand back because they probably hadn't pooped in a couple of days, and